Hello, everyone. This is Sinema77, horror cult film lover, and welcome back to another episode of Spotlight. Now, at first, before I get started, I need to make an apology because I didn't do a video last week, and I felt really bad about that. Just things have been going on in life. I've been getting ready to switch over to a new job. You don't really care to know this. You don't want to know this. I understand that, but we'll go ahead and we'll get started on the video. Today, we're going to talk about kind of the big news right now. And even though this is going to kind of end up dating this video a little bit, kind of big news right now is Taylor Swift released a new album. And of course, it's the big number one album right now and, breaking all the records and stuff like that and top of the charts and everything. And, while I do admit Taylor Swift is not really my cup of tea music wise, I mean, she's done one or two songs I think are okay, but and even though, just whenever I do one of these spotlight videos, I always try to say, you need to try to support them in some way. I mean, if we're going to sit here and ogle these pictures of these beautiful women, the least we could do is, try to support them and support their art, support their craft. And, and like I said, Taylor Swift's done a couple of songs that are okay, but just admittedly, she's overall not my choice of music. But anyway, enough babbling, and hang on just a second. I'll be right back, and we'll start with the first picture. Okay, and welcome back. Now, the first one to start off here, I can't help it. I thought this would be a good one to start off with here. We got Taylor in between these two girls. I'm not exactly sure what this is. I don't know if this is, you know, her, you know, doing some kind of charity or whatever it is, but I mean, come on, three really gorgeous, hot, leggy blondes. I mean, can't really beat that. And yeah, so that's the thing. All three of them, they look amazing, sexy, beautiful, gorgeous. So, and one thing I got to say about Taylor, now I'm not talking so much about her dress style here, but kind of like the way she does her makeup here and her hairstyle. She does have that kind of old, well, not old, but kind of vintage, kind of almost glamorous, back in the heyday, kind of Hollywood look about her. And I have to admit, she does that pretty well. And but yeah, I mean, the other two girls look absolutely amazing. I'm not sure who they are, but I just thought this would be a really good picture to start off with. And um, I'm kind of curious. It's like one thing you're gonna notice about Taylor Swift when it comes to doing like the underwear and stuff. She doesn't really do like thongs or anything. I mean, once in a while she does, but uh, I'm waiting for somebody to be like, "Oh my God, I've never seen a woman wear so many damn granny panties as Taylor Swift does." But anyway, those like doesn't bother me any. Just I know for some people it probably bother them, but anyway, though, yeah. So just looks pretty good there, I think. Could you imagine if all three of them are like, come back and play with us? That'd be cool. Good lord, lordy, lordy. So anyway, yeah, I thought that would be a good one to start off with. And hang on, I'll be right back with the next picture. And welcome back. Now, for the next picture, I think it's going to be kind of self-explanatory why I would pick this one, but here we go. I just think this looks really, really sexy. I mean, it's like it is a sexually provocative pose, and you know, she looks like she's inviting, and yeah, and the outfit is actually pretty sexy, even though it's it is sexy, but it's not like too revealing. If anything, it's very little revealing, but it does definitely work as a sexy outfit. She's got the you know the thigh high stripper boots on and the fishnet stockings and everything. So yeah, but just almost makes you want to just get up close to her, slide in between her legs. So anyway, I apologize for that last statement, but I think you know what I'm talking about. But anyway, though, yeah, it just looks really good. I've always liked when some of the singers do these sexy poses like this. So yeah. So I don't think I have to go into too much explanation as to why I would choose this picture, but anyway. So yeah, go ahead, and if you'll hang on right after the break, I'll be back with the next picture. And welcome back. I think for the next picture, yeah, this is another one. I think it's going to be pretty self-explanatory why I chose this one. I thought this was kind of sexy here. The pose is sexy, and it's, it is kind of suggestive. And, it's like, I know somebody might complain, dude, why'd you pick that picture? You see, she's got a band aid on her knee there. But, yeah, I think it's kind of obvious why. I mean, you see her just pulling the shorts open just a little bit, and it looks almost kind of a naughty, suggestive kind of a picture. So, yeah, I don't think it's too hard to explain why I would pick this one. But yeah, but she looks good there with just the shorts and the tank top, and her girlfriend standing beside her, and just kind of it's almost like tease. It's pretty provocative, and so yeah, that's why I went ahead and chose this one, and showing off her lovely midriff and cute little belly button, and that is one thing. It's like you gotta say about Taylor Swift, she's got legs for days, and so yeah. Anyway, yeah, I thought this was kind of provocative and sexy. That's why I chose this one. So, anyway, so yeah, if you'll hang on right after the break, I'll be back with the next picture. So hang on. And welcome back. I figure I'd go ahead and show this one next. This is for the guys who, if you're a fan of Taylor Swift's cute little tush, I figured you might like this one. So go ahead and show this one off. And yeah, it's like she does have a cute little rump. I'm not gonna lie about that. And so yeah, I think it's pretty easy. I think all these pictures are pretty easy to explain why I picked that. But yeah, just she looks great. She just super gorgeous. Can make anything look good. So anyway, though, yeah, I just thought somebody out there might be like, dude, I like her butt. So even though you can't grab it, I mean, we've established that. It's like in the press and everything else. You can't grab Taylor Swift's butt as much as you might like to. So I'm sorry, that's my roommate. So anyway, though, yeah. Anyway, hang on. I'll be right back with the next pick. Welcome back. This one here, this is a little bit of a departure from some of the other pictures I've showed, and I'll explain why. But we have this one here, and the reason why I picked this picture, and one of the reasons I really like this picture of Taylor here, is because this is not something you really see too much in today's society. Is to see a woman who is clearly feminine and looking very ladylike. I mean, some people will probably say she looks like a friggin' streetwalker, but I don't think so. She looks very pretty. I mean, one could argue maybe the skirt she's wearing or shorts, whatever that is. Somebody might be able to argue and say that might be a little too high up, might be a little too cut too high up. She should wear something a little bit longer. But I'm just more impressed overall that here's this woman looking beautiful, looking confident, looking feminine, and she's owning it. She's walking down the street looking, like a lady, and that's not something you get to see a lot anymore. And she's not, she's pretty much standing up, owning her femininity, and I think that that's an amazing thing. Like I said, you see, like, you don't see that very much anymore. It's very, very rare. And but yeah, I mean, that's one of the things I think is kind of awesome about Taylor Swift. And one of the things I think makes her appealing is that this is a woman who's not afraid to be a woman. She's not afraid to, you know, be lady, be a lady, be feminine, or any of that kind of stuff. And I think it shows and it really works for her. But yeah, so that's one of the that's pretty much the main reason I picked this. It's like I admit it's like if I saw her walking down the street, of course I think she's sexy and gorgeous and lovely and looking great. But at the same time, though, too, it's like I would also feel that way. I'd feel like, respectful because, like I said, that's something you don't see very often in this day and age. You don't see women, you don't see a lot of women going out and just being feminine and owning it and, you know, being, taking pride in themselves. And it's clear that Taylor does. So I think that's one of the main reasons why I chose this picture of her. So, and I think it works. I think it looks good. So. But anyway, though, yeah, so that's why I chose this one. And after the break, I'll be right back. So hang on. Welcome back. And for the next picture, I chose this one. Again, this is kind of going in with what I was saying before. Like I said, you could argue that, she looks like a prostitute or she looks like a streetwalker there. But at the same time, though, I just appreciate the fact that she dresses like a woman. She's not afraid to be a woman, and she's this tall, leggy blonde, and she's gorgeous and sexy. She owns it. She wears, she's wearing the heels. She's, got the pantyhose on. And, like I said, that's one of the things that, makes her really appealing to a lot of men is, you know, because I know there are probably a lot of men out there who are wondering, like, how the hell does this woman keep getting dates? And then she turns around, she breaks up with them, and she, writes songs about them and stuff. But I think that this is a lot of the appeal of her is that, like I said, she's not afraid to be a woman. She's not afraid to, look like a woman. She's not afraid to dress like a woman. And like I said, some people probably argue, dude, she looks like a friggin' hooker there, you know, but she's not afraid to rock it. She's not afraid to wear the heels. She's not afraid to wear the mini skirts or the tank tops or any of that kind of stuff. And the fact that she's not afraid to do that, I think it does. I think it does kind of add to her, her popularity. It adds to her, appeal, sexual appeal, and so on. But yeah, so I mean, it's kind of easy to see, why men would still want to hook up with her. And so I'm sure if you heard about the serial killer Elliot Rogers, I'm definitely sure if he was still alive, yeah, he'd be going after her. He would think that she should belong to him. And for those of you who don't know, Elliot Rogers, he was he committed the was it Isla Vista massacre back in 2014, where he murdered 7 people, and including killed himself because he was this obnoxious little jerk who he thought that like particularly all white blonde women should bow down before him and worship the ground he walks on. And when that didn't happen, I mean, this guy literally thought that like anytime he walked into a room, women were supposed to just throw themselves at him. And when it didn't happen, he got upset and went on a murder spree, unfortunately. But yeah, but honestly, like looking at Taylor Swift here, if Elliot Rodgers was still alive, in his mind, Taylor should be his woman. She should totally belong to him. That was the kind of particularly white blonde women were the women that he went after. They were the ones that he chose overall. So, but yes, but anyway, getting off that subject, but just like I said, just that's one of the things that I think really adds to Taylor Swift's sex appeal. And just the fact that she is a woman, she's not afraid to be one. She's not afraid to dress as a woman or anything like that. So, and it definitely, it definitely works in her favor. So, but anyway, so yeah. And right after the break, I'll be back with the next picture. Welcome back. And now for this picture, I don't think I have to give too much of a reason why I picked this one. So, yeah, I think, yeah, just give it a second. I think everybody could kind of figure out why I would choose this one. See, I can tell you, I was like, it got my tongue tied up. But yeah, just like I said, yeah, it's kind of a sexy, provocative pick, I would think. So not too much to say about it, but yeah, just kind of this picture alone could definitely get your imagination running. And I gotta admit, I don't know how I feel about it because see, there are a lot of these pictures of Taylor Swift where mostly she's wearing skirts and shorts and things like that. Now to see her wearing pants, I'm not sure how I feel about that. I don't know if I like her wearing pants or not. I mean, of course, it doesn't matter what I say; she's going to wear what she wants to wear. But I'm just saying, it's like, yeah, it's just I don't know if I like seeing, like I've said before, I'm a leg man. I don't know if I want to see her legs all covered up like that. But so anyway, but yeah. Like I said, I don't think I need to explain too much why I chose this one. Wow, all the things that could be read into this, huh? Especially with the microphone in her hand. So, anyway. But anyway, though, so yeah, that's why I chose that one. And right after the break, I'll be back with the next one. Welcome back. And this one here, I really like this picture, and it's pretty simplistic as to why I would. And this one here of Taylor, this one here, it's simple. I mean, it's not overdone. You got Taylor wearing, that's one thing I gotta say. She's another one. She's got the perfect body. She can rock those retro swimsuits and bathing suits and bikinis and things like that. And this here definitely looks like one of those retro bathing suits. Something you would see like women from back in the 50s or 60s wear. But Taylor, she pulls it off flawlessly. And it's a simple composition. It's just a beautiful woman, enjoying a day in the sun, lounging by the pool and just trying to enjoy herself, trying to relax. It's like nothing wrong with that at all. It's like, you know, a woman is entitled to enjoy some life, isn't she? You know, be able to just come out and just, lounge out by the pool and have a good time. So yes, I mean, this is a pretty simple one. And like I said, and Taylor, I mean, she looks amazing. She always does. But like I said, though, too, that's another reason why I chose this one. I think it definitely has almost kind of a nostalgic, kind of vintage look to it. In the sense, it looks very much like a picture, something maybe that could have been taken in the '60s or something, maybe almost like an advertisement or something, like an advertisement for shampoo or something or sunblock or whatever else. And then you got Taylor wearing the old, or I keep saying old, but wearing like the vintage nostalgic swimsuit. I could be wrong, maybe it's not, but it definitely looks like one of those nostalgic swimsuits. But yeah, I think she makes it look good there. So anyway, almost kind of in my mind, it kind of brings images of like Marilyn Monroe or Mamie Van Doren, something like that. Maybe Jane Mansfield, something like that. But yeah, kind of like the classic blonde. But anyway, yeah, I think that looks really good. I don't know if that's exactly what they were going for, or if it was just a candid picture of Taylor just hanging out by the pool, but it works. So anyway, so that's why I chose that one. And right after the break, I'll be back with the next one. So just hang on. Hello again, and welcome back. This one here, I don't know. Have you ever? This is kind of an oddball question, but have you ever been curious as to what Taylor Swift might look like if she appeared in a Gladiator movie? Maybe like put her in Gladiator with Russell Crowe or something like that. Maybe like redo Spartacus or something. Well, in case if you're ever wondering, well, here's what she would look like in a Gladiator movie. Like put her in a movie like 300 or something like that. That's what she would look like. And I'm not exactly sure what this outfit is for. I don't know if it was just something done for a photo shoot or maybe done for one of her music videos or something like that. But yeah, or maybe she got invited to a toga party. Who knows? I don't know if colleges still do that sort of thing, but maybe somebody decided, hey, let's do like Animal House. We'll have a toga party, and we'll invite Taylor Swift because she'll look great in a Roman toga, kind of a thing. So yeah, I just figure in case if anybody was ever curious, what she would look like with the sandals that lace up and everything. But even though it cuts off at the knee, but anyway, I thought I'd just kind of show this one off just in case somebody was curious. So anyway, so all right, I'll be back with the next picture. Hang on just a second. Hello again. And now, I've got a lot of favorite pictures of Taylor Swift, but this one definitely has to be one of my all time favorites. This one that she took for Vanity Fair. And, if you watched any of these videos before, any of the, spotlight videos, you'll understand why the legs, the heels, everything else. And, yeah, I think she just looks absolutely stunning there and just makes your jaw hit the floor when you see her like this. And, yeah, definitely like kind of, you walk into a gentleman's bar, you see her sitting there. Yeah, you're definitely going to want to go up and talk to her. Want to go up and introduce yourself and try to buy her a drink or 20, depends. But yeah, so I don't think I need to go into too much explanation as to why I picked this one. But the pantyhose she makes look extremely good. The dress, it's like pretty amazing too. So so like I said, I don't think I need to go into too much explanation as to why I picked this one. Don't really have to go into too much explanation why I picked any of these. I mean, it's pretty easy to see why I did. Taylor is that's one thing you gotta say about her. I mean, aside from the fact, obviously she's a very talented singer and songwriter because her albums, and songs sell millions and millions of copies and stuff. But also too, you have to admit the woman is very easy on the eyes. You got to admit that about her. So anyway, so yeah. So hang on, I'll be back with the next one. Welcome back. And now let's see. I think this picture here would definitely, oh man, you know, wouldn't you just love to take Taylor out on a date to the beach? I mean, especially if this is how she's dressed. Just oh man, this is actually a nice picture of her. I like it because it's not too gussied up. I mean, look at her hair. I'm sure they worked on her hair to get it to look that way, but it does look like it looks like she's not been primped and had all kinds of work done on her to make her look, make her look like, she's been conditioned in any way. She looks like just a normal woman out on the beach. Her hair's a little messed up, but wearing the clothes she's wearing. But yeah, I think this looks, really, really good. And, it's like, and I think, that kind of works too in her favor. It's like, here she is, she's kind of dressed down. It looks like, at least, that the makeup is kept down to a minimum, and she still looks great. She looks amazing. And, you know, you could, it works. She's wearing the shorts and the top. It's like, just looks like a normal woman out on, having a day at the beach. And so, yeah, I kind of like it. I like the way this looks. I think it works for her. So, anyway, thought I'd show this one. Of course, the legs. I love a beautiful pair of legs on a woman. What can I tell you? So, always did, always will. And so, anyway, so we're coming up to the end of the show. So I'll pick the last one. Give me a second. I'll try to make it a good one. So hang tight. And welcome back. Okay, for the final picture of the show, I thought this would work out pretty good. Now I started the first picture, the opening of the show, with a beautiful picture of Taylor with two beautiful women. Why not end it with a picture of Taylor with five beautiful women? So yeah, I thought this would look pretty good, and I thought this would definitely be a good one to go out on. And I don't regret the decision that I made. I think this works pretty good. So yeah, very, very happy with the results on that one. I mean, that's the thing, it's like, oh man, all these beauties. I mean, that's the best thing, you can't go wrong there, it's like, wow. So yeah, I thought this would be the best one to go out on. Hopefully everybody who watches this video, hopefully you'll agree with me. Maybe not, but anyways, I made my decision. I stand by it. Anyway, so all right. And now that's going to do it. So thank you for watching this episode of Spotlight. And I'm sorry I didn't do one last week, and hopefully we'll get everything back to normal here in the next week or two. And so it's time to wrap up the show. So if anybody took the time to watch this video, I thank you for doing it, and I appreciate you for doing it. I honestly hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like and subscribe. I'll try to make more weekly videos posted. And until next week, this is Sinema77, Horror Cult Film Lover. Take care. Have a good day. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.